Hi friends. So this video I'm going to do a little stock up because last month I had a very low spend grocery month, trying to use up some of the things I have and trying to get caught up on a few things. And with Christmas coming, I didn't want to spend a lot of money on food for me because I have a stash. So I went shopping to where did I go? I did some things at Dollar Tree and Marc's. My main thing was at Marc's. And then I also got a Walmart order. But that was delivered. And I got an Imperfect Foods order. So I had those three things. Now, I haven't been to Aldi's yet. I do want to stop there at some point, and I just want to get a couple things. They have grapes on sale, so I want to get those because I like putting that in my nut milk yogurt. It's really tasty. And also, I like to buy their big containers of cashews because I snack on those, and they're really good. Um, So I still need to make a brief trip to Aldi's. Now the cashews, I buy those like every couple months maybe, and they're I believe 12 or $13. So they're not cheap, but it's a big container. And then I like to use the containers afterwards to store things because I've seen those at Walmart, similar containers, and they're maybe $3, and these are free with the nuts. So anyway, I want to show you my haul, and then I have a little tiny leftover recipe video that I'm going to throw in here too. I hope this video doesn't get to be too long, but so I'll stop talking now and I'll show you what I bought. All right, today I did a grocery haul. I haven't been shopping in quite a while, and this will be for the month. Anyway, this was from Imperfect Foods, and I had ordered 2 large containers of Forager yogurt, non-dairy yogurt. And instead, they sent me Light Life breakfast patties. Not that I don't like these, but I didn't need them, and it's not what I ordered. So anyway, I'm trying to get a hold of the customer service department. They have a live chat, but they must be napping. So anyway, this was like a $20 order, and that is totally not worth it. So I think I'm going to just skip this. We'll see what they do to remedy the situation. Okay, so I just contacted customer service, and a nice young man typed me back. It was a live chat, and he said they removed the charges right away. So I guess I'll have breakfast patties available. I got this teeny tiny pack of barley. I was thinking it was going to be something bigger. I don't quite remember the price of it. And then I got these vine tomatoes and these baby Bella mushrooms. So anyway, I still think I'm going to cancel that delivery because it's actually fairly expensive. So okay, let me get on to the next things that I hauled for my stock up and my monthly groceries. Okay, so next I went to Dollar General, and one of my lovely subscribers told me that they were having a sale on basic canned vegetables, and they were 3 for $1. That was a great deal, because usually if you buy it at Aldi's or Walmart, they're at least 50 cents a can. So it was like getting 1 can free. But anyway, this is what I got there. They had carrots, regular cut green beans, mixed vegetables, corn, peas,
and French cut green beans. So those are all going in my stash. Then I kind of went a little, I bought this. I didn't need it, but I wanted it. So I like the little red truck. So I bought that. It was $1 or $2. $2. It was $2. So I'll use that for my Christmas mug. Then these were $1 a piece. I bought some black beans and I bought some lentils. Those are going in the stash, and these are going to get eaten. My grandson loves macaroni and cheese. He loves anything that's, you know, kind of junk food. He's a teenager, so. But I got 2 of those. Normally I like the brand that they have at Aldi's, but I don't know when I'm going to Aldi's, and we're totally out of mac and cheese. So I got 2 of those. And I enjoy these Captain wafers if I'm running somewhere and I want to take a snack or with me or a quick breakfast. I like these white cheddar Captain's wafers. I think they're good. And then this is for my grandson too. He has a sweet tooth, so I got him brown sugar and cinnamon toaster pastries. So all in all, I spent $15.16, and this is what I got at Dollar General. So you can get some good buys at Dollar General. And they did have some spices too there. So look around and, you know, don't pay so much for McCormick, and they're like twice as much, if not more, than just the basic spices. So anyway, that was Dollar General. Next, I went to Marc's. That's our local discount grocery store here. You can get some pretty good deals there. And I spent $125.78 there, but I got quite a bit of food. Now, not all this is cheap, but I did get some food for my stash. I got these 3 boxes of tea. I keep tea all the time because I make my own tea mix and I like to drink iced tea. I got this container of grits for the stash and this huge container of quick oats because I use this a lot in my cooking, in my meat replacement products. I use that. And then I got this big roll of tall kitchen trash bags. I use this in my kitchen, and I also use it in the poop bucket. So they will get used up. And then just random purchases I made. I bought this bowl, which is a nice size bowl. And since I like to cook, I can use that either for salad or small mixes. And then they had these 3 little sieves and strainers, and the reason I like these is because they have plastic instead of metal. The metals kind of tend to rust, and I use those for straining out my kombucha. So, and these were only 69 cents. The bowl was $1.99. Then I bought this 91% spray bottle of rubbing alcohol because, you know, in these days, you always need something like that. So I got that. I forget how much that was. And then a couple other random purchases I made. I had actually gone to, this was on my list, but my grandson tends to lose his phone chargers. So I got 2 of these. I'm sure he'll use them. And they were $1.99 a piece. And then I got this super long one. It's 10 feet long. And that was $2.99. Now, it's not focusing. But anyway, that's all the random things I bought. And then on to more things. I got the coffees for my stash. And then these Tiranis, I use them all the time, every day. And I like the raspberry, and it goes with my teas. I put a little bit of this in and a little bit of sweetener, and it makes a really good drink because I really don't drink pop unless I go out and have a drink. But I don't buy pop here at home. It's not something I buy. And then these I bought for my grandson. Like I said, he's a teenager and he loves his junk food. So this is something he can make for himself really quick. He's not a big chef, so I got him those. And then they have this big container of Follow Your Heart dairy-free cream cheese, and this is tasty. So I got that, and that wasn't cheap either. I can look and see how much it was, but unless you have a Marc'S, it's not going to make any difference. A lot of this dairy-free stuff is not cheap. So, well, I can't find it on, I think it was like $3 and something. But anyway, I picked that up, and they actually had these feta crumbles, dairy-free, and that was about $3 and something. So I picked those up. Then they had these, a lot of times I make my own plant-based meats, but I hadn't tried these before, and I like to try new things. So they had these Beyond Meatballs for $5.99. So there's 12 meatballs in there, so that's good for several meals for spaghetti or a meatball sub, because I bought subs too. Okay, moving on, I also got this dairy-free cheddar shreds, and that's again the Follow Your Heart, and I use these all the time. So I don't buy much cheese anymore. Not that I don't ever eat it, but I used to eat cheese every single day. Every day I ate cheese. But now I just don't eat that much cheese. First of all, it's not good for my cholesterol. And secondly, it's not animal friendly, so I get the dairy free. Anyway, moving on. I got another one of these coleslaws because this lasts quite a while. And I like the fact that it's already cut and it's shredded up, so. And I got this tiny red cabbage, so I'll probably add that in there too. And then I picked up this Power Blend. Now this is all for soups or salads. And this has Brussels sprouts, Napa cabbage, kohlrabi, broccoli, carrots, and kale. So it's a nice mix to add some crunch to a salad. I bought these Little Delights tomatoes because once I cut a tomato, I don't really like it left over too much. I mean, I'll eat it, but I like these because they're small and it's one serving. So, and this is I love Reese's Cups, so that will be going in me belly. All right, moving on. More produce, and this should last at least 2 weeks, and after that I'm going to go to canned or frozen. I got 3 heads of romaine, and I know that lasts at least 2 weeks. I got a small bunch of bananas, and then, you know, you never know when you're going to need a little wine. So this is such good wine. It's a Roscato, it's a sweet red, and it's delicious. And that's like $12 a bottle, but it's worth it. So anyway, I splurged on that. And these are really the only 2 snacks that I like. I like the multi-grain scoops, and I eat those sometimes with homemade guacamole, or if I make some salsa or something. So I like those, and these are my favorite flavor, cheddar and sour cream, and I like the Lay's. I've tried the Aldi's brand. I don't like those as well. They're too salty. So these are 2 things that I allow myself to eat every now and then. So usually once a month I'll get a pack of those. Now bread-wise, I like these steak rolls, and I can use those meatballs I bought. and make meatball subs. My grandson loves meatball subs. I have meatballs for him too. He doesn't eat the plant-based stuff. He thinks it's gross, but you know. And then I got these ciabatta rolls that I like to eat for breakfast. So I got those, and I like these little Lender's bagels that are in the frozen section. I don't like real big bagels, and these are just the right size. They're the right size for like a little sandwich or, you know, some cream cheese. So I really like these, and I like the onion. So that's what I got. And then, oh boy, the dogs. Dogs are expensive. They're so worth it, but they do cost a lot of money. So I was just about out of all their treats. Now at night I do give them like a Nylabone or what do they call them? The nubs. They get that. That's kind of their toothbrushing for the day. But in the morning they each get one of these or these. It depends. And then when I go away somewhere, they get a treat, and they know when they get these that I'm going to be leaving and be gone for a while. So those will last me for the month for the dogs. So anyway, that is my Marc's haul. I still have some food coming in from Walmart that I ordered online, and I'll put that up as soon as I get the order.
Uh-oh.
Okay, here's a simple meal for you guys. It's plant-based. I had dehydrated this dried vegetable protein, and this is actually dried vital wheat gluten that I added smoke flavor to and a few other things. And then I dried it in my toaster oven, and it's really crunchy. So I want to rehydrate this now, and I want to make some little tacos. So I got these at the Dollar Tree. You get 24 for $1. They're the corn tacos. They're not my favorite, this way anyway. But then I started toasting them and made these little taco shells out of them. So, and you can actually spray them with a little bit of cooking oil and season them. I didn't with these, but they're better when you do it that way. Then Dollar Tree, I like to get this Velveeta cheese sauce. It's only $1. And I actually picked it up to make macaroni and cheese, and then I realized this is jalapeno flavor. And I tried making the macaroni and cheese with it, but it was a little too spicy for my taste buds. But it would be good on a taco when you just put a little bit in. So I'm going to use that. I got this taco seasoning for $1 at Dollar Tree. And I put like half a teaspoon in here, and I'm going to rehydrate this and see if I can't make some taco meat. So over here I have a little piece of tomato I'm going to put in with the dried taco meat, and then here I have what's left of my summer tomatoes. Now I know this one looks gross, but it's this part of it's still good. So as I cut it up, if I see it's bad, I'll throw it out. But I want to make some salsa verde, and this one's a little bit starting to. So you can either, you know, cut that away or not. But anyway, I want to give this a try and see how it turns out. So I still had some beans left from the other day that I cooked, and I froze 2/3 of them and kept 1/3. I put some of the beans into my squash soup, and that was tasty. And now I want to make some refried beans. I've never made these before. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I have this little masher here. And in here I have a little tiny bit of broth left from making, from rehydrating my Vital wheat gluten. I'm waiting for my microwave to cool down. It's got an issue, and every now and then it won't turn back on, but I haven't had the money to get it fixed, so I'm waiting on that. But here is my rehydrating Vital wheat gluten, and so now I'm going to make these refried beans, and we'll see how these turn out. So again, I'm trying to use what I have, so I'm going to put a little bit of that in here and make it a little softer. Now, this was seasoned with vegetable bouillon and a little bit of the taco seasoning that I had. And basically, that's all the seasonings I've been using, except I put a little bit of Frank's Red Hot into my tomato salsa. So let's see how this is going to turn out here. It looks fine. I guess you could pretty much do anything with refried beans, whatever you like. But that little bit of broth was actually just enough to make it creamy. So I think I'm going to call that good for now. Let me give it a little taste. But that's going to go on my tacos too. Very tasty. So again, use up what you have and you won't starve. There's the meat, and this will probably all soak into this to rehydrate it. So this will be my meat. It's Vital wheat gluten that I dehydrated in the in my toaster oven actually. And then I will have the beans, and I'll show you my salsa that I made from the tomatoes that I had. Okay, here is my salsa, and I mixed up together green and red tomatoes, some onions that I've had laying around, some of my green onions. So, and just put some vinegar in there and some oil, and I put some more taco seasoning in there, and it's just a simple salsa. Oh, and some Frank's Red Hot, because I don't have any jalapeno peppers. So I'm just using what I have, and I'll see how it works out. Well, you can see I've made quite a mess here this morning, but I'm going to have a taco salad for lunch. So here I have some romaine lettuce. This is the new bowl I got the other day in my shopping. And I had some cherry tomatoes left from the garden, just a few in there. And now I'm going to put together my salad. So here is the meat that I cooked up. So I want to still make the little tacos for later for my dinner. I'm not going to cook dinner because I'm going to go out and work in the yard. So, but I'm going to put a good portion of this veggie meat in here. And of course, as always, if you're a meat eater, use whatever meat you have. Ground chicken, ground turkey, whatever your thing is. But I'm going to use this. So this worked really well with the dehydrated seitan that I had made. And what I did was I cooked it in the liquid in the microwave for like 5 minutes to soften it up. And then I fried it in the frying pan to get some of the water out so it wouldn't be waterlogged. And that worked out great. So if you have too much seitan, you might want to think about dehydrating it. It worked out well. Okay, I'm also going to put some of my refried beans on here that I just made. So I'll put a nice dollop of that on there. And I also made some homemade guacamole. So I'm the only one eating this, so I can double and triple dip if I want. All right, and then here's my homemade salsa. I also had a garlic clove that I smashed up and put in here. I had a little bit of cilantro in the freezer that I stuck in here. So I don't want too much liquid. Let's see if this works. I'm going to put some of that on top. And instead of sour cream, I am going to use this Aldi's ranch dressing. Now this is just the regular. I usually like the lower fat version, but they didn't have it. They were out. And speaking of stores, when I went to the store, they were actually really well stocked. Here's some of my homemade guacamole. I'm going to stick that up on top. They were very well stocked. I was surprised. The Dollar Tree was just restocking everything. They had a ton of things there. I didn't see any shortages. So far so good. But that can change like overnight. As we all know, things change quickly. So I also have a little tiny bit of Tostados multi-grain, and I'm going to break some of these up and put those in my salad too. Now you can make this in a taco shell too, which would be tasty, but I didn't want to fuss with that, and I already have these, so that's what I'm using. Okay, so I want to save the rest of this for my tacos for later tonight. Here's my salad. Looks tasty. And I'm going to put a little ranch dressing on top. Well, if it comes out, I'm going to put a little ranch dressing on top. There we go. I like taco salads with ranch dressing. So, that's it for now. And that's what I'm eating today from things I had in the freezer, in the pantry, in my stash, in my fridge. So even though I did stock up this week, I won't be going shopping for quite a while, and I will eat this. Okay. There it is. I put green onions on. A few more tomatoes.
Okay, so that was it. That was my little haul for the month, and hopefully that'll last me till the end of the month. I do have a birthday this month that one of my grandkids, so I've got a lot of birthdays this time of the year, as well as Christmas coming up. So financially, it's an expensive couple months for me. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. Please subscribe. If you, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Leave me a comment below. I think I'm just going to have desserts and hors d'oeuvres because my kids go other places. They're all married and or with a significant other, and so I think I'm just going to do some hors d'oeuvres and dessert and some beverages, and everybody can come over and hang out. And so leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys are up to. I love hearing from you. I've been a little slow responding to comments lately because I'm still working on getting my garden done for the winter, and just life is busy. So anyway, please subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And as far as YouTube, sending my videos out to view. And that's it. So I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. And I'll see you next time.